Hello, Word. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm thrilled to have you join me as we explore the fascinating world of English vocabulary. Today's word is countryside. Countryside is a B1 level noun, meaning a rural area, that is, a place outside of towns and cities with farms, fields, and nature. It's the opposite of urban areas, which we often associate with busy streets and tall buildings. Now, let's dive a bit deeper into what the word countryside really means. When we talk about the countryside, we're referring to a geographic area that is predominantly agricultural. Think of rolling hills, vast open spaces, cows grazing in fields, and winding country roads. It's a place often characterized by its peace, quiet, and natural beauty. It's the location where people might go to escape the hustle and bustle of city life. You might hear people say they're going to the countryside for a relaxing weekend, or that they dream of living in the countryside one day. So, countryside basically paints a picture of a rural, less populated, more nature-filled location. Now, let's explore some synonyms for countryside, words that have similar meanings. One excellent synonym is rural. You might say, they live in a rural area, far from the city center. Another synonym is backcountry. We went hiking in the backcountry and saw some amazing wildlife. And a third synonym could be pastoral. This one is a little more formal and often used to describe a scene or a setting. For instance, the painting depicted a beautiful pastoral scene with sheep grazing in a green field. Now, let's flip the coin and look at antonyms, words with opposite meanings to countryside. The most obvious antonym is city. For example, she prefers the noise and excitement of the city to the peace and quiet of the countryside. Another antonym is urban. The urban sprawl is gradually encroaching on the countryside. And a third antonym is metropolis. New York is a bustling metropolis, a stark contrast to the serenity of the countryside. So, the antonyms give us a sense of what countryside is not. It's not a heavily populated, built-up area, but something much more natural and serene. Let's talk about how you can use the word countryside in everyday life. Imagine you are planning a vacation. You could say, I'm looking for a relaxing vacation in the countryside. Or perhaps you're describing your weekend plans. We're going to the countryside for a picnic. You might even use it when talking about your dreams for the future. One day, I'd love to have a cottage in the countryside. The word countryside can also be used in common expressions. You might hear someone say he's a true countryside gentleman, meaning someone who is kind, polite, and perhaps a bit old-fashioned in a positive way. Or you might hear, she grew up in the countryside and knows a lot about farming. Here are a few more usage examples in sentences. The air in the countryside is so fresh and clean. We drove through the countryside, admiring the rolling hills. Many people move to the countryside to escape the stress of city life. The countryside is a popular destination for cyclists and hikers. The farmers in the countryside work hard to provide us with food. The children enjoyed playing in the fields of the countryside. Living in the countryside offers a slower pace of life. We visited a charming village nestled in the heart of the countryside. The countryside is a haven for wildlife. She painted a beautiful picture of the countryside. The quiet of the countryside allowed me to finally relax. He took a photograph of the sun setting over the countryside. The property values in the countryside have been increasing. The local economy relies heavily on agriculture in the countryside. The countryside provides a much-needed escape from the smog of the city. The peace of the countryside can be deeply restorative. The stars are much brighter in the countryside because of the lack of light pollution. The unique charm of the countryside draws visitors from all over the world. So, to summarize, countryside is a noun referring to rural areas, places outside of cities, characterized by farms, fields, and nature. Synonyms include rural, backcountry, and pastoral, while antonyms include city, urban, and metropolis. It's a word we use to describe locations known for their peace, quiet, and natural beauty. Thank you for joining me on Hello Word today. I hope you've enjoyed learning about the word countryside. Before you go, please subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. Your support helps others discover the show. I encourage you to create your own sentence using the word countryside and share it in the comments below the video. I can't wait to read your examples. Until next time, happy learning!